Hello everyone, good day. My name is Nur Laili and I'm going to be your moderator in this presentation today. We are going to talk about Kleomenis, Katevas and team's paper, which the title is Robot Comedy Lab Experimenting with the Social Dynamics of Live Performance. In this paper, the authors will talk about live performance and its correlation to social dynamics, social interaction between the performers and the audiences. But the research was done by monitoring some robots. And this paper will be presented by our presenter, Timurita Fajaringtyas. Tita, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you Lily for the introduction. Now I will share the screen. This. Our topic today is about Robot Comedy Lab experimenting the social dynamic of live performances. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Introduction. Wait for a minute. In here we talk about performances, which is about the comedy or stand-up. So not everyone knows how to tell a joke. A good joke depends as much on the quality of delivery as it does on the quality of the material. Intonation, posture, gesture, expression, and timing contribute to successful comic delivery. The author's basic hypothesis is that the performer should interact with the audience like they telling a joke to friends. So in this case, embodiment robots provide a unique opportunity to experiment with this interactional process. Next, about comic observation. A pilot observational study was made using video data taken from a comedy lab hosted by the Performance Lab at Queen Mary University of London. In particular, to get a more detailed sense of the element of nonverbal delivery required a robot to read and respond to an audience. Now, in the comic delivery, the patterns of performer-audience interaction are complex, and a detailed analysis is outside of the scope of the current paper. However, several observations are relevant to the robot behavior described below. First is about the case of the performer. It's quite important to the audience to know that the performance really share intimately from the case. Second, the performer case tend to shift at the end of every sentence, and sometimes between phrases in patterns similar to that observed in conversation, where speaker use case to elicit response from their addresses. Next, the performer would also focus their gaze on an audience, accompanied by a pointing gesture and reference to the participant in the talk, making it clear that a specific audience member was being addressed. They occasionally use large gestures and use explicit commentaries on the character of audience to engage them more. Now, drawing on this finding, authors experiment then manipulated to use robot behavior. Now, materials and method. In this experiment, they use the SHORE, sophisticated high-speed object recognition engine, to record everything, record the reaction and everything. Also, next, robot platform. Robot SPN is a humanoid robot designed for interaction in public places, created by Engineered Arts. Authors built a comedy parser system that controls the robotic behavior, including the interaction with the audience. Now, the program SHORE is used to analyze the audience in real time and identify each person's location in the space as well. Now, the procedure. There are two performances in the said place and time, and they have some change about the gesture, case, and the other that have said in before. In this, the gesture, the case, and everything. Now, during the performance, the experimenter monitors the control equipment, and the software will analyze everything from the camera in the robot. And the participants also informed that they were being captured on video for research purposes. The participants, approximately about 50 people attend. Next, the result. They measure happiness, anger, surprise, and sadness. This uses the generalized linear mix model to analyze the model combine random effects, categorical and interval fixed effects, and repeated measure involved in audience responses to measure in the study. Next, the result of punchline. From the data, pairwise comparison show that people display more happiness after punchline than before them. But no difference in displaying happiness before and during the punchline. About the guess manipulation, total 14 unique individuals in the audience were randomly fixated a total 153 times by the robot over the 2 nights. 3 people were fixated only once and are excluded from analysis. Now for the comparison, planned pairwise comparison show people respond more positively to the human comedian than the compare, but no other comparison were significant. People's responses to the robot were essentially intermediate between the two human performers. Conclusion: results showed that audience responses are closely coordinated with the delivery of punchline and robot case, and it might due to problems in the execution of the gesture that made them difficult to interpret, or it might be that the gestures simply do not function in the way we expected. Overall, the results demonstrate a fine-grained link between specific aspects of delivery and specific audience responses. That's all from the presentation. I will give you back to Laili. Thank you.
Thank you, Tita, for the presentation. And for the audiences, if you have any question, you can ask it in the comment section, and we will try to answer it in the next video. And thank you for joining us. Please apologize us if we have any mistakes. And also, stay healthy, everyone. Thank you.